What's up, everybody? And thank y'all for tuning in to Talking Shit with your boy, Kinda Ref. On today's Talking Shit, I just want to talk mainly about flowers, everybody. And everybody is now trying to give everybody their flowers while they're still alive. I just seen Drake do something very honorable with him and, J. Cole at a concert in Miami. Now Drake is the type of person, he doesn't come from a real rough background. We all know Drake, had a good life. He had a TV show when he was young that catapulted him to superstardom in the rap game. And he's made quite a name for himself in doing so. So for somebody like Drake, he really doesn't have any reason to be upset or mad at anyone. He's always been able to give his heartfelt views on things, and he's done it from his standpoint. He's not trying to be a gangster rapper. He's not trying to be, something over glorified. Just think about this man's life for a minute, everybody. I mean, he was pretty much brought up in a good household, from what I believe. Mother white, father black, had a mix of opinion and views growing up, but hey, he found a way to make it work for himself. He went from being a paraplegic on a hit TV show at one point, to like making his way, keeping it going, till he eventually is now one of the greatest rappers of our time. He lives in a big house. He has a basketball court in his house. His house looks like a big fortress, Fort Knox, with a big wall around it. You can't even see what's going on inside. Cars, Rolls Royces, families, friends. Like, he has no reason to be upset, people. So when Drake can do something as humble as give somebody his roses while they're still living, is an honorable gesture. I think most rappers should try to do that. See, but everybody's trying to be gangster. That's the problem. See, everybody wants to be a fucking gangster, and 9 times out of 10, these motherfuckers ain't gangsters. So when they portray gangsters and they get exposed, they lose it all. Why? Because they have such a hard time being themselves. I think that's where everybody goes wrong. This industry is for anyone who can sustain in it, okay? Most people do it humbly. Most people, take it to the extreme, But for what it's worth, everybody has an opportunity to make of it what they will. When I look at Drake, I don't see a gangster, but I also don't see a man of fear. He's a respectable person, because in order to play at his level, you have to be able to say no to people. You have to be able to look at people and say, I'm not dealing with you. You have to look at certain situations and step away from it humbly. And I think he shows us that better side of him on a daily basis, where so many rappers like to put out their worst side. You want to, show the side of you that's carrying guns. You want to show the side of you that's disrespecting women. You want to show the side of you that's saying, fuck everybody, it's all about me. See, that angle of a career will not last very long. You have to take the approach of a people. You have to take more of a personable approach. This is a business, okay? The reason why Drake can give J. Cole his flowers in front of everybody is because this is a business. Yeah, it's a competition, but we all making money. If you can make money from something and somebody else can make money from it, there should be no real quarrel. You bring things to the forefront and everybody gets the opportunity to see what being a stand-up person is at its best. I commend you, Drake. I commend you all the way, because you take those steps towards respect that most rappers are scared to take because they feel like they gotta be too gangster. It's never about how much gangster you are. Because 50 Cent told us a long time ago, and to me, he's one of the biggest gangsters of our generation. And he told us a long time ago, being smart is the new gangster. Leave the guns at home, okay? You don't need to take your gun in the booth with you. Why do you bring that kind of energy around yourself? You know, you got certain rappers. If I had to name names, I don't know the guy's name really because I don't follow him. But Pooh Shiesty, okay, young man had a great opportunity in front of him, but you know, portraying that gangster life has put him in positions now where everything is compromised. Didn't have to go that way. Yeah, but I understand you from the streets. You come from that gangster life. You got an opportunity to do right, and you took it away from yourself because you let that outweigh who you could have been, not who you were, you know? But I think we should all try to get to new levels of ourselves. We shouldn't get stuck and complacent with who we are and who we want to perceive ourselves to be. 9 times out of 10, the people who don't matter. It didn't have to go that way. And it didn't have to turn out that way for a lot of rappers. We would still have a lot of rappers still here gracing us with their presence and their music and their talent if it wasn't so much for an image they were trying to glorify. That really didn't matter and didn't equal up to anything but a death certificate. So again, I commend you, Drake. Thank you for being an artist first, you know, being a gentleman second, and just being a true showman, showing that you don't have to hate somebody that's like you in the same profession. You can actually give them their flowers while they're still alive. So thank everybody for tuning in really quickly on Talk and Shit, because obviously that's what I'm doing, you know. But tune in, man, because I'll be coming back to you guys very soon with some more shit to talk about, okay? So until then, everybody, stay godly, stay wise, and stay on the rise. One love.